to Amateur Radio with WATPT. We have a pass of the International Space Station. I believe it already rose. I was a little bit late getting it going here. Yep, and it's low, so I don't know how well I'm going to hear it. But we're going to give it a shot here. It's at 10 degrees right now, so I should be, there it is. Whiskey 9 Sierra Victor, Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL. Yeah, I hear you. There was a couple people the last pass. Maybe they'll still be on. They might have went to sleep though. Cool. I was hoping they'd jump on now. NA1SS, this is Whiskey Charlie Papa Tango. Are you listening?
Yes, it's about the time of day I got them yesterday.
Yeah, it's the weekend though and they're off, so they might be sleeping in, you never know.
I think I'm losing you with that arrow antenna.
Yeah, it's pretty low for me. I think I've only got about a 12-degree pass, but it's center of my pass though. Anybody else out there? Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango.
W8LJ set.
W8 Lima Juliet Zulu.
That's Roger.
All right, this is Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82 QSL.
QSL, EN82 here. W8LJZ. Let's try that again. W8LJZ, Whiskey 9 Sierra Victor. Echo November 52 QSL. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I heard you loud and clear. I don't know. I can actually see the space station now too, so that's pretty cool. November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango. Are you listening? Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. So I could see the space station right now. There's one guy he's on Earth talking to me, and then another guy too, but that's it so far. Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. That was a beacon from the space station. Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. I can still see it. Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Now it's going behind a tree. Here we go. I hear you whistling. Why don't you give me your call sign?
Okay, this is Kilo Delta 9 Yankee, Bravo X-ray. Kilo Delta 9 Yankee, Bravo X-ray.
Kilo Delta Mike Yankee Bravo X-ray. Is that a QSL? Kilo Delta Mike Bravo X-ray. There's not a number in there, is there? What was your call again? One more time. Come again. Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango Echo November 82. Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango Echo November 82. Alright, so it's pretty low now. I'm not going to try anymore. Wasn't that many people on. Obviously, there's not too many people up this late at night. You see the chat. Is that Eric? I can't read what it says because I got it sideways and the chat's not the right way. I don't know why they would do that. Why wouldn't they move the chat? You're like, I'm up cupcake, or I said I'm up cupcake. How you doing, Eric? Let me get this thing off of my gimbal I got going on here. Hold on a minute. All right, so, oops. Does it got me right side up when I do that? Are you still there? Cap information, how you doing? Does it still got, does it show me the right way right now? So I was just working the International Space Station FM repeater for amateur radio. And I made 2 contacts on the ground, not an astronaut. Sorry, I'm getting in my truck. So yeah, I made 2 contacts. One with Whiskey 9 Sugar Victoria is his call sign. And then actually I made 3 contacts, but the guy gave me a call sign that didn't have a number in it. No, I don't fly airplanes. I flew in a Cessna once, but I don't fly airplanes. This is amateur radio satellites. So the International Space Station was flying over, and they have an FM repeater on there that you can shoot your signal up to it, and then it repeats it back down to Earth, and other ham radio operators can answer you and make a contact. Sometimes the oh, you had to talk. What do you mean you had to talk to someone? Because you're bored tonight or something? Their call sign was Red Fox. Okay. On a Cessna, you're not supposed to talk to Cessnas or any. All right, I'm back. I'm so sick of AT&T. Okay, yeah, that was, I don't know what radios you were using, but amateur radio has call signs, like mine's W8CPT, so they got letters and numbers. You might have been on the CB radio, you could name yourself whatever you want. There's no regulations. All right, Jeffrey Dahmer. You're getting reported. Don't come into my live and say dumb things that have nothing to do with what I'm doing. Anyway, is anybody in here interested in amateur radio satellites? If you are, say you are and ask me a question. If not, I'm going to end this live because I'm done working the satellite. Okay, do you have any questions, Cap? Okay, if you're not interested in it, Jeffrey, don't come in here saying dumb crap, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. No, I'm just a regular citizen that took my test to get my amateur radio license. And when you have your amateur radio license, you can use amateur radios to talk all over the world, or you can use the FM radios to talk through satellites. And there's some satellites that are only as big as a Rubik's Cube that have repeaters on them. And then there's one on the International Space Station. So yeah, if you watch some of my other videos, tonight wasn't a very good night. Everybody must be sleeping. I make quite a few contacts. 2 Mondays ago, I actually talked to an astronaut on the International Space Station, Matthew Dominic. I'm not sure who you are. It just says cap information. I can't click on anything and see any more than that. So if you tell me who you are, I mean, maybe I've talked. Civil Air Patrol. Oh, okay. No, because amateur radio, you have to have a pilot's license to talk to planes and talk back to the. So it's not legal for amateur radio operators to talk to airplanes. We can listen, but anybody can listen, but we can't talk. I really wish you could just ban people that are in here. Here we go. There we go. I put them in a timeout for 24 hours. That's so stupid, though. Yeah, so anyway, Civil Air Patrol, though, okay. Right. So if there, let's say there was a search and rescue, I could volunteer being an amateur radio operator to relay messages, or I could do that, but I've never worked with anybody. I mean, like in my area, I mean, I guess search and rescue would be, for even more than just plane crashes and stuff, but yeah, we've only had, like, in my general area, there's been one plane crash, small plane crash, and it was on New Year's Eve, and it was real foggy, and I actually was down at my parents'. So yeah, I mean, yeah, amateur radio, we can volunteer for that. During storms, we have Skywarn, and we track the storms, and we help spread the word on storms. So 9 times out of 10, if storms are actually being reported live, it's coming from amateur radio. P. Diddy, I don't know what you're talking about, and if you're not here to talk about amateur radio, please leave. I mean, I'll give you one chance. If you're not going to talk about amateur radio, actually, that last comment right there, now that I think about it, is getting you reported. I'm not playing around, man. If you're going to say dumb things, Yeah, and then he said that I like his ham radio. So he's talking about, obviously, dirty stuff or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why people have to come in here and do that. It's just so stupid. Yeah, I gave him a 24-hour timeout too, which is stupid. I should be able to just block people from my channel if they come in here and say dumb stuff like that. I don't understand why YouTube doesn't let you just block them. But anyway, I made a few contacts on that pass. I remember the one. I made two contacts, and I actually want to listen to this live and see what that last one was when the guy was whistling. Because I don't believe he said a number unless I missed it, which means he probably doesn't have his amateur radio license and he made up a call sign, which I can't do nothing about it. But if he did say a number and it was a legit call sign, then I want to log it. But yeah, some people will do that. They figure out how to listen to it. So where are you located? Scott. I'm not sure what Scott means. There's a Scottsville, Michigan. Oh, Scott Air Force Base. I'm not even sure what state that's in. That's one I have not heard of. Here we go again. Okay. This Tiniggle, whatever guy is, has been messing around to the last couple ones, so. I gave him timeouts. Anytime I see them, I'll just put them in 24-hour timeouts. Eventually, they'll get bored of doing it. All right, well, it was nice talking to you. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Because I don't want it to go on very long with dumb people coming in here and saying stuff. Appreciate you talking to me, and thanks for doing what you're doing. Civil Air Patrol, that's pretty cool. And people like you help find people and do what you do, and it's awesome. Thank you. All right, have a good one. I'll talk at you later.